So you're not the first person to have that question, and you're not going to be the last person to have that question. And now that you have answers to those questions, go ahead and answer them. That's content. Hey guys, what's up? If this is your first time watching my video, my name is Humphrey and you're welcome to my channel. It's good to have you here. Please subscribe and join the fam, okay? And God will bless you. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys how to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel by yourself. The reason why it's very important for you to know how to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel by yourself is so that you're not always stuck. It's so that you're not always dependent on others before you're able to create content for your channel. It's so that you're able to create content that does represent your brand. Because whenever you're getting content ideas from everywhere and anywhere, and your content will just kind of be all over the place, and this makes representing your brand very difficult because people can't really say this is what you're all about or this is what you stand for. So let's get right into the video. Number one on my list on how to come up with video ideas by yourself for your YouTube channel is creating content based on what you're going through at the moment. Whenever you're thinking about content ideas, don't always look too far. Start from there. If the country is stressing you and you feel like you can talk about it, go ahead and make a video on that. If it's traffic, if it's school, if it's relationship, if it's family, if it's health, if it's you just want to rant, go ahead. If you've never utilized that, try utilizing it now. Whatever is happening in your life that you are comfortable speaking about on camera, it's content. The second way to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel by yourself is watching movies, reading books, listening to the news. Number one, when you listen to the news, it kind of gives you an idea of what is happening in the country, and from there you can decide to pick one or two things to talk about. And a lot of people will relate because they're living in the country with you, and whatever is happening in the country that is affecting you is also affecting them. Or even if it's not affecting you guys directly, it's something of concern or something that they might just want to talk about. So if you pick one or two things from there to talk about, a lot of people might have something to say. And when I talk about books or movies, it could be the storyline, it could be the characters, it could be something that you just learned, it could be something you don't agree with, and you can just talk about it and hear what people have to say. And if it's a book or a movie that is very popular, a lot of people are going to have their own opinions, and that is already content. The third way on my list on how to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel is finding out what time of the day are you most creative. Some people are more creative in the morning, while some people are more creative late at night. I'm among the people who are more creative late at night. If I want to get the most of my brain, my head, I want the creative juice to just keep flowing, then I have to stay awake from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. ish. Around that time when everywhere is just pitch dark, peaceful, everybody's asleep, I kind of really think at that time. I come up with ideas that really baffles me. Sometimes I'm like, are you serious? Am I the one who was able to come up with this idea? That's how it is. Why some people would never come up with anything at that time because all they want to do is sleep, or they're just tired, or that's just not their time. We want to work smarter and not harder, because when you don't know what time you're most creative, you just tend to do it anytime, and you stress your brain more, you stress yourself more. And sometimes when you're not able to come up with video ideas, you start getting angry. You don't know that you're actually the one not making things easy for yourself. So when you find out what time you're most creative and you work towards doing something at that time, you just make things easier. Another way to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel by yourself is looking at questions you used to have in the past. I know it's very funny, your mind might never have gone to that part, but whatever questions you used to have, somebody else will have them like you. We humans, we are very, very alike. I don't know if you've heard this adage, whatever it is you're going through is not new. Somebody else has been through it before. You're not the first person. So you're not the first person to have that question, and you're not going to be the last person to have that question. And now that you have answers to those questions, go ahead and answer them. That's content. Go ahead and write down all the questions you used to have before that you now have answers to. You can check your Google history, you can check your YouTube history, wherever it is that you were looking for those answers. If it's in your notepad, look at them and see the ones that you can actually answer, because sometimes you might have answers to them but you can't really talk about them. So find those ones that you now have answers to and that you can actually talk about comfortably and make a video around it. If it's how to open a YouTube channel that you used to have as a question and now you can open a YouTube channel, go ahead and make a video centered around that. From now onwards, whenever you have a question, go ahead and write them down, because now you know that they are possible video content ideas. Whenever you now find the answer, you can make a video centered around answering them. That way you are turning your lemons into lemonade. Another way to get video ideas for your YouTube channel is social media. If there's some influencers that you follow that you know that, okay, whenever they ask questions, their followers are always answering, they always have some party in the comment section, always go to that comment section with your pen and biro, or you screenshot. You would see a lot of video content ideas there. Sometimes these influencers can ask, what kind of content do you want to see from me? Even if it's Instagram and those people say the kind of content they want to see, you can look at those content and make a video from them for your YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be, since they stated that they want to see the kind of content on Instagram, that means you can't make that kind of content for YouTube. Those people will still come to YouTube. They are still the kind of people that are still on YouTube. They don't have separate human beings for YouTube. Another way to get video ideas for your YouTube channel is social gatherings. Let's say social media week, GTB, fashion week, something. Whenever you meet content creators like you, engage in meaningful conversations, and you would be able to get a lot of content ideas because they are creatives like you and their heads are actually running wild. Another way to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel is looking at the things that you're good at and the things that you love to do. So what is it that you're good at and what is it that you love to do? Find a way to combine the both of them and make contents that are centered around them. That way it will be very, very easy for you to create content, and you enjoy creating content, and that way you would really continue in the long run. It won't be something that you would do after some time. You would burn out or get overwhelmed or just lose motivation or just get tired and just stop altogether. Another way to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel is asking yourself as a viewer, what kind of content would I love to see? So out of the kind of content that you would love to see, let's say you list a number of 10. From that 10, what kind of content can I create from this kind of content that I want to see? So let's say you want to travel to a particular state in Nigeria here, and you wish that people who have been traveling to that state, or you wish people have been traveling to that state, so that you can see what it's like and know if you want to travel there, or know that, or have it in mind, okay, when I travel there, this is what I want to do there. So since nobody has done that, you can decide to say, okay, I have the funds, I think I can take the risk, or whatever it is, I can travel and make the kind of content that I want to see for somebody out there who is going to need that content as well. Another way to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel is looking at trending topics, finding the one that does relate, even if it's in the littlest of way, to your brand, that is either educating or entertaining, and just making a video out of it. Another way to come up with video ideas for your YouTube channel is through Google. Let's say you want to create content for teenagers and you want to really create content that they would relate to. You can go to YouTube and say, what are the kind of content that I can create for teenagers? What is going on inside their head? What are topics that might interest them? What are topics that are centered around them? What kind of topics should I talk about? You would find the answers there. For example, you could find acne, sex education, rebelliousness, beauty standards, a lot of things that when you talk about them, it would actually interest teenagers to want to watch. Thank you guys for watching up until now. If you know you enjoyed this video, please give this video a hefty thumbs up and leave a comment so I can know your thoughts. And I'll see you in my next video, Tuesday, 6 p.m. next week. Bye.